This episode is brought to you by Broadhead Decals. From door wraps and roof signs, window stickers and banners, let Broadhead Decals take care of all your vinyl needs with only quality products used.
Justin's graphic design abilities will get you everything you could ever want. With super fast shipping, their turnaround time is second to none. So let Broadhead Decals take you to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, Hard Nosed Derby Podcast. It's Friday night.
One more again.
This is weird.
Episode 90. So you sit here and think about this. Our dumb asses
Have sat in this basement or in front of these stupid fucking mics
90 times.
90 weekends.
I'll just talk about derbies.
I think we finally ran out of shit to talk about.
No, we haven't.
Not me.
No.
From OnlyFans to rules to
No, only fucking fans.
only vans.
Oh, only van. Okay, my bad. I didn't catch the V. Last
You
week,
know how to catch a D.
it's gonna be one of them fucking things. Last week we were talking team shows.
Yes.
How we are a very big fans of team shows. Just because I think it changes a driver. He's not just having to worry about himself, he's having to worry about his teammate or teammates. And a lot of times that just kind of shows you how much pressure they can handle. Somebody's drinking Modelo's. You do know, bro, them bitches have been in there since after.
Those are the smallest beers I've ever seen in my life.
Those are Pennsylvania beers.
Yeah, but they've been in the refrigerator.
Compliments of Cameron Wilson, all the way from California, and he's using a
crescent wrench.
using a crescent wrench.
Sure, they have a cork.
Can he do it?
You sure it's not a cork?
Fuck, it is a cork.
But on the side of team shows, we just happen to have a guest with us in the studio. Longtime driver, builder, and like a lot of the guys that we have talked about before, several of these guys are going on to the tech side. This gentleman this gentleman just happens to be teching for the Salisbury two-man team show.
Which, for our Indonesia listeners, that is a show here in Missouri.
Yes, it is. And the Honduras people as well.
Yes.
So we got Denton Bischel in here. We have to pronounce his name right because anybody who announces it other than me pronounces that bitch.
You are 100%
Bissell.
correct. It has never been
Bissell.
right.
So, Denton, what's up, dude?
Nothing. Having a good time. Happy to be here.
Start hitting him with some fucking questions.
We're going to pick his brain a little bit.
Where do you want to start at?
Well, let's give him a little background of why he is doing the tech stuff. He's finished top 3 at Blizzard Bash on a team. He's finished top 3 at the T-Bone Memorial on a team. He's won the summer lunatic show at Oski after getting knocked smooth the fuck out.
That happened.
That did happen.
Yeah.
So he is no virgin, I would say, to team stuff. Dude, what the fuck made you want to tech?
Well, all the times driving, I go through the tech line, and the way I perceived something when I read the rules, obviously a lot of times didn't match what the inspector thought that they meant.
You gotta cut that. Fuck.
So, no, I just it was always something I wanted to dabble in just to see if I was any good at it or if I liked it at all. And
You're going to learn.
And and I don't know, I just...
So you went through the tech line and you wanted to try the other side of it.
Well, I mean, he's not the first person that is converted from driver over to the tech side.
No.
We've seen it a bunch. Dalen, Cody.
Mm-hmm.
They were on the fence about it, after they did it the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they were getting, better as the year went on. There's a lot of there's pressure being a driver and going through the tech line, and then there's pressure being a tech, because your pressure as a driver going through the tech line, from my standpoint, and whenever I've gone through there, you're worried about one motherfucker, and that's yourself.
Correct.
Whenever you're on the other side of that, you're worried about all them fucking cars and trying to get them as close together
Fair
as you
possible.
can.
Right.
So I love it whenever a driver steps up and does it. I think that is the next step that you should always take to becoming a promoter.
Yes.
Because jumping in with both feet was fucking ignorant, and I hated it.
Back to like Jeremy Baker.
Yeah.
Jeremy he drove forever.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really jump into the tech side, but really went full-fledged into the promotion side, but teching at the same time. So everybody noticed that Jeremy said, fuck you.
Right.
Went fishing and camping.
Mm-hmm.
But now his name is on that team show list in Salisbury.
Well, and there's a lot of drivers out there that wear several different hats. You always see them put a helmet back on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even some OGs, older guys,
Yeah.
Hell, I saw, Jimmy and Randy Mayhaffey over in Shelbina that had been out for a long time. And then it was, I'm going to buy, boy wants a car. Then boy don't really jive on the car so much, and then guess who's in that son of a bitch with a helmet back on?
Well, Alan Brown.
Mm-hmm.
How long, he hung that hat up.
Oh, yeah.
And he come back in with force.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's been on fire since he started back.
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck you. This is what we're going to do. We're going to shove everything that we own right up your ass.
I mean,
We win, we win. We lose, we lose. Right. But we're going to have a fucking good time doing it.
Well, you're going to, they're there.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yes.
You can usually hear them. Because with like Cody and Dalen, you don't necessarily see them.
You can just see the top half of their helmet usually. They're back listening to this, so
I know.
You're going to take a shot for that one. Have you had a lot of phone calls?
No, it's been pretty relaxed so far.
That's because nobody started building yet.
Well, that's why I say maybe a little closer to time we'll get, I'll get some things more rolling in when people get started on them better. And
Any calls you're getting right now is just curiosity.
Yeah, like, hey, what can I get away with?
Yeah,
basically, they're kind of. I think mostly people are just kind of feeling me out about that. About how relaxed or strict or how what have you that I'm going to be with the rules and everything. So,
which a lot of the other drivers, they look at those rules and it says this is a guideline.
Mm-hmm.
Every set of rules I think I've ever read in my life. This is not a set of rules. This is a guideline to build your car. That opens up gray areas. Now we're going to start dissecting this shit.
Right.
Now, who's teching it and what the fuck can I get past them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm pretty
Are
much
they going to
telling
bitch
you
about 3 inches longer of, my sidebar? Or, how close are they going to check to see if my tank protector is 4 inches away from sheet metal? Like,
what are the focal points that I'm going to have?
100%. Is this something where I can make an A-arm strap longer and hide something,
There's been, I have gotten one thing, a gentleman got very creative with a repair plate, and I had to give him an A for effort. I mean, it wasn't going to work, but
sorry, bro.
Technically, if you really got down to technical terms, it was what it said, but it was kind of like better type of thing. But
but sometimes that's the best route to go.
No,
because if you do it and then 4 other motherfuckers
don't do it,
did the exact same thing.
Well, or that too, and then or you don't want to be the guy without it,
right? 100%. Because I always told drivers whenever they would call me, don't do anything you can't fix at this motherfucker.
Exactly.
Like you're not going to want to add frame rail here. You're not going to want to try to add to the horns on that. So
correct.
Don't be short. Like just don't.
Yeah.
That's what I've always told him. He goes to a show and he's like, well, I was like, don't do it something we can't fix there.
Even though one time I did have a guy cut a fucking bumper off at Paris. Cut a fucking bumper off and changed the bumper. I was like,
not me. I'm watching.
he was like, so if I changed, I was like, yeah. I mean, if you want to do that, he's like, I'll fucking cut it off right now. I was like, that's on you, bud. Get it?
Nah, I'm watching.
Yeah.
Steven's famous words: "I'll load this piece of shit and I'll drink beer."
100%.
Fuck this. But no, I really hope. We kind of touched a little bit on the team list several episodes ago. Right after it kind of was announced, and
it's a good list.
It's a very good list.
It's a good list. I can't wait to watch it. There's going to be some good cars there. It's going to be.
Hold on, some dickhead's still trying to open another Modelo. Well, dude, they're like 6 ounces. A fucking Capri Sun holds more beer than that does.
Shut up and do the podcast.
There's going to be some big hits.
There is, and there's a pretty diverse, I would say, a diverse list.
I'll just say it again right now. There's going to be shit that is built to the top side of those rules, and there's going to be shit that's built to the bottom side.
Correct.
That's every derby, really. But yes, I 100% agree.
Somebody's going to die.
There's going to be two extremes here.
100%.
Somebody's gonna die.
Man, I don't know if you should run that or not.
Well, Clayton is signed up for the compact list, so maybe he's gonna die.
I don't look at compact cars. I'm good.
You ain't got to look at those. No. Okay.
What are compacts?
Your favorite?
They running those on Monday?
No, they might run them on Sunday.
Sunday evening.
But anytime you've got Jordan Wood and Dustin Schaefer. Jordan usually always runs with Austin Schaefer.
Right.
Austin Schaefer and Grant Bowling have teamed up for this. So Jordan actually got Austin's dad, Dustin. We got G.
Who's
Rob.
not scared of the skinny people?
Oh, fuck no. We got G. Rob, Gary Robinson, and Pork Chop.
Also not scared of the skinny pedal.
No, fuck no. Them bitches will be 8,000.
He was not scared of it at Shelbina, and that's put him right on the ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Austin Shanks and Dino Fisher. Lane and Logan Baker. I think Logan usually dabbles in the small cars, the gut and goes and stuff, and now he's going to the big side. A couple guys have been out of the game for a minute. You got Tyler and Jeremy Baker.
It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, we kind of
Jeremy can wheel a fucking car.
don't give him that much credit.
I mean, I said it before we hit the go button. I've watched him do it. I've watched him outdrive whenever there was multiple people on it. Like,
oh yeah,
Tyler he'll stand on it. He don't have a problem with it.
Oh fuck no,
at all.
Well, and if Tyler can keep his top from blowing, like
correct.
But he takes a couple goofy shots or feels like somebody's overdoing it a little bit. It's on.
Yep. We got a father and son team. Austin and Sean Pfeiffer. Bet one of them will be in an old iron.
I bet both of them will be in an old iron. I would say
with 700s on the back of them.
Yeah. Sid Weir and Matt Gill.
Yep.
They'll probably be in some new styles.
Which them dudes have come a long way building cars.
Oh yes. Matt Chandler. We haven't seen Matt for a little bit, and then he showed up at Fall Madison
in a fucking hobo car
Yes.
that was ignorant.
5-speed shuffling it.
I mean,
just
running the balls off.
Yes.
I would say if he would have just toned that back, just maybe like 1,700 RPM.
I don't even know if it would have been that fucking much.
1,400 revolutions.
Yes.
would have
like
saved
come
him
down
a lot.
that much, or goes to go up that high?
Up or down. Where he was at was not good.
He's partnered up with Tyler Splain. Tyler's over in that Bowling Green, Louisiana area. He'll run big shit over there.
It'll be a good car.
They'll
Fucking dude can wheel a car.
P. Hill. Mr. Danny Hobbs and Tyler Verdon.
Another set.
You got a set of techs.
Yeah.
That are building.
Danny knows what's going on.
Oh, Danny knows what's up. Yeah, Danny knows what's up. Brandy Courtney, and we don't know his teammate. That's still to be announced. Dylan Johnston and Dustin Kelsey.
Watch him.
You bet. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
I watch fucking Kelsey. That dude. That motherfucker.
He can just pull some shit out.
It don't matter what he's in either. Like, you look around and fuck Kelsey's still there.
Yeah. And he might have a bumper through the fucking passenger side door.
It might be his.
Lane Austin and Tyler Gladback. Kenneth Duff and Corey Luddington. Mr. Duff had a really good show at Blizzard Bash on the mod side.
We talked about that. I was impressed.
We did.
Man.
He willed the piss out of that fucker. Boy, don't think he didn't. And we know what Corey's going to bring to the game. Jacob Green and Austin Friels. With Green, you don't know if he just
that
won.
was one lucky motherfucker.
You don't know if he won 16 waffles between now and then. Free cars, and so you never know what the fuck he's going to be in. Rangel Wayfield and Mark Mayfield. Guys I've never heard of. You got brothers, Russell and Sheldon Shaw. Shelby Burton, Brandon Hill, Robbie Bax and Harold Schoen, and Greg Bax and Eric Nanny. So I think, what we talked about, it is a very diverse field.
The other people people I know pretty well, and people I've never met.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see everybody's attitude.
That's what I'm saying.
Their perception towards me that day.
I'm not calling anybody out because I'm not going to say any names. I'm just saying that the ones that you do know, you know what they're going to bring to the table, and then there's some names on there that you know what they build,
right?
Mm-hmm.
How they run. I'm anxious to see if this lineup has changed anybody's build style. Because I know it would. I wouldn't put a fucking.
If I were a driver and I saw that list, I would make sure that I built to the fullest extent of my ability to the rules.
Yes, 100%.
There's that upper, upper level right there. I mean, that's the thing. If you're competitive in this sport,
you're cheating.
No, I'm not saying that. But you better fucking have your T's.
Cheat the best win.
You better have your T's crossed, your I's dotted.
Yeah.
You push the level to every highest point that you can push.
I wouldn't skip anything.
I'm just telling you, if you pull in this fucking show and they're like, yeah, you get a stick, it's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
No, you're good.
Fuck you. Look at it again.
Look at it again.
Like I said, put that piece of shit back on the trailer. I'll drink beer. Because so many times that we have talked, whether it's Shelbina, Macon, P Hill, Griggsville, Blizzard Bash, wherever, you get the right people in the right scenario or situation, you can see all hell break loose in 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
That fast, because you just said it. There's some guys on this list that you don't know that you're going to have to tech. Well, that means there's some of these guys on this list that they don't know either, that they're going to be running against.
Right, and they don't know their driving style. They don't know what their plan is. It's a wide open track.
Correct.
At this time,
Like I said, from the rules I've seen, you're going to have some hard fucking shit.
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah.
And then you get to that scenario of kind of what we talked about earlier in the winter was you don't know who is buddies with who.
Yeah,
because there is so many teams that
and you don't know who's got beef with who's got crosswords with what. I mean, all that changes daily as well. I mean,
you can just go make a little love tap, hey, and next thing you know, his fucking buddy just blasts your shit.
You got 2 other teams on it.
Yeah. And fast.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
I fucked up in Salisbury one time and hit somebody and turned around. And I was like, "Oh, that wasn't a good idea. I shouldn't have done that."
Fuck. It happens.
I was like, "Sir, can you get the beak of that Ford out of the front of this fucking Mopar, please? I would like to get my radiator back in there."
Like that time I hit Curtis Cochran up the Oski. I didn't know. I thought he was different. Had same color car. I didn't know it was him, and I smacked him and. He was on me till it was done for.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he waited, and he got me in the corner.
He waited.
Yep, he was patient about it.
And that's the thing. So, going into this, you don't know who has the patience. You don't know who's going to be the fucking loose screw. You don't know who's going to go from one end to the other, forward or reverse. And then there is the political game of, hey, let's
run this motherfucker down.
Correct. Sure. Let's get it down to a couple of us on a team, and then let's get it the fuck on.
You just pray that those two draw each other.
In the heat.
Yep.
That's what you hope. I mean, because it could be Jeremy and Tyler Baker versus
Logan
and Lane in Heat 1. It very well could be.
And Jeremy and them are going to attempt to fucking put it on them. I can guarantee you that's how that will play out.
Yeah. I think that would be expected. I think that nobody would expect anybody to hold back, whether it's your dad or your brother, or your uncle, your cousin, or, whatever. That competitive juice starts flowing, and it's fucking go time.
Unless I built a fucking car.
Yeah, that's the only shitty part. You're like, well, should I grab third? No, I built it, and I got to fix it. Which he's done. We got to fix this fucker, right?
Oh, yeah, they all fix.
So, talking about that, how can, when this will be your first time standing in a tech line on the receiving end, is how I'm going to put that.
Of the backlash.
Of the bullshit.
Yeah.
You are now a cocksucker.
Well,
you didn't know that.
You just want to get it fucking, just tell it to him now and just get it over with. Because it's going to happen.
I think I'm going to be a lot more pleasant than a normal situation. Because, I understand people's point.
Well, I know for a fact that dude's fucking rails were loaded and you didn't fucking catch it. You cocksucker.
I'm sure, and something like that might happen a little bit. But, at the same time, there's probably something I missed on that car. I'm going to be as fair as I can be to everyone.
He was running a training brace. I know he was.
But that's all you can do.
And right.
Yeah, if you go into this situation knowing in your brain, okay, I'm going to be a strict motherfucker because I want everything as fair as I can possibly make it right down the line. And then you see something, you're like, you know what? Which we have talked. There's guys in Utah that are teching shows that they have taken rules out because it was stupid. There was no fucking reason for them to even tech that type of stuff.
It's the 5-on, 5-off door welding seams.
Correct.
Yeah, bolts in the fenders, bolts in the quarters. Who gives a damn?
Correct. It is not going to make a shit bit of fucking difference if you win that show or you lose that show.
You're going to get a stick, but you've got 8 bolts in that hood. I'm like, fucking take the hood off of it.
Completely off.
Yeah. Throw the fucking hood away. You want a header too? Like,
what do you want me to give you? I really do think
go back there and cut those door seams. I'm like, why? They're vertical seams. Nobody gives a fuck.
Correct.
On all my Mopars, the sheet metal's thin enough, it's going to rip right behind where you welded it anyway.
Hold on. You said all my. Now I think you only have one Mopar. Shit.
I bought 3 more the other day. I bought some old iron GMs too, though.
I just couldn't resist.
I bought 4 of them shits.
I knew you bought those, but I didn't know you bought the other ones.
That purchase is confirmed. We PayPal'd him the other day.
I was just, hoping you finally come to the good side and we didn't have to worry about.
It's a shocker.
What? Okay. It's not an in-body and R-body.
No, I bought 2 shockers and a Doba.
Which I knew you had the Doba. That's why I thought the one Mopar.
So I'm down to an M-body, 2 shockers, and that Doba on the Mopar thing.
So now I'm going to ask you, you've dabbled in both. You've dabbled in Fords, Lincolns, and you've dabbled a little bit in some old iron stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you as a driver were building to this show, what would be your preference?
You don't have to say exactly what.
Oh,
old iron or new
would
style.
want to go to one side of the fence or the other, or do you think with these rules and your build process that it really wouldn't make a shit?
With how the back ends are going to be, I would be in a 9802 so I could get around good, and they keep their steering pretty well.
See, that was a very honest answer.
Really was.
I wasn't prying. I mean, he's not driving, he's not building to it. Because we get a lot of guys that just because it's a team show or a big show, they build out of their realm of what they're not used to.
I would be in something that I was very familiar and comfortable in, and if there's some wedges out there, I would want something I could maneuver good and I could keep steering on. Might not be the hardest car as far as up front, but most versatile, I think so.
I've been on that track more than probably anywhere that I've been because I've ran up there 4 or 5 times. That track's weird.
It's weird.
It's clay. It's a clay track.
It bites.
Sometimes it's a slick bitch.
Well, it depends on if Gary Linhoff puts 42,000 gallons on that motherfucker.
Dude,
I start.
I could have fucking killed him. And he's still to this day. I'll see him and he apologizes. I'm like, because everybody's like, why'd you run the compacts first? I was like, because a fucking compact driver did that.
Yeah.
He made this fucking mess.
I couldn't wave my fucking arms fast enough to get his ass off the track with
I
that truck,
ran
and then
out
he got
there
it stuck.
and the fucking water truck stuck. I was like, that's enough. You're good. Shut her
There's your
down,
sign.
bud.
We're done here, bud.
But and it's longer, but it's kind of narrow. I don't know. It's a weird fucking track.
When you're sitting there looking at it from the outside, it's not a square,
It's not really,
but it's not really a fucking rectangle, and it's not a triangle. So I mean,
not an oval either.
No.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird fucking track.
correct.
It's a good track to line up across from because you're not going to see that.
And I hope they do that.
You're not going to
I
see
love
that
seeing them
across.
blast off the flag.
But you're not
drop.
going to see that 45 mile an hour hit. That you would at like Chilmina.
I don't know. Hit Trey put on cold.
But that wasn't right off the rip.
No,
though.
that was from.
Oh, that's what you're talking
you know,
off the flag drop. Okay.
No, like he did 2 circles and then
he was like a J.
Yeah.
He come around.
We're going this
I was
way.
standing on the dirt and I watched
That was just bad timing.
Doyle turn into.
That was just
it,
bad
And I was
timing.
like, oh, that's not good. And then Trey broke everything.
It was just bad. Wrong place, wrong time
Wow.
deal. I mean,
Schaefer, where the fuck's he going?
Yeah, 'cause we had Schaefer in here talking to him, and he's like, I looked up, and he was like, where the fuck is he going? And then he said, I looked over, and I was like, oh, no.
That's where he went. That's where he was going. But, a lot of times that the shows that we will talk about, especially around here, there's always, I'm not going to say bad blood.
No, there's always a rivalry.
Correct. A rivalry. That's okay. But when I sit here and look at this list, I'm not seeing that.
there's not a
You know?
specific rival.
Oh, there's gonna be-
these two right here are gonna just
Correct.
There's going to be some shit after this, guaranteed.
Oh, yes.
all this will create.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's enough good drivers on there that I know run together that it's going to affect the backside of it.
Yes.
And you can mark my fucking words on that. Watch Facebook Monday,
Oh, yes.
the following Monday.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially after Derek gets more than fucking tickets in the mail. You get those sent out.
It wasn't my handwriting.
Wasn't mine either. I caught a lot of shit over
I still
that.
want to know who sent it.
Everybody thought I did it. I did not do it. I wish I would have. And I told everybody, I was like, you all know better than that. I would have promoted one of my shows.
Yeah, not for somebody else.
100%.
Not for Madison. So, question. After you get through this one, as long as it goes good, is that something that on the tech side that you want to kind of stick with?
Yeah, he's going to help me next year.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, we need to see how it goes. I'm just feeling it out at right now. You don't know until you try, and but yeah, if I like it, yeah, it's definitely something that I would pursue.
I mean, that's how you get herpes too. You know what I'm saying? We can just try it.
Actually, this is more of like a hemorrhoid situation. Like, it'll go away, but it hurts for a
bleeding
while.
hemorrhoid situation. So
I just can't wait for you to get the stupid fucking questions. That's what I'm ready for. And like, I'm going to make sure that I am 3 or 4 of them a week. And I'll call you off different numbers. I'll be like, hey, you all having that show? How much a hot dog going to be? Hey, can I put kickers in this thing? I'm running a van.
can I use T-post for a dash bar?
Yes to everything. Hot dog's $14. Bring it on. Put the hot dog in your van.
He already said he's not looking at vans. He's not looking at compacts.
I'm just looking at big cars.
Oh, no, but I'm going to call him about them. Like, can I run full centers on this van?
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're going to be fed up with some assholes.
Do I have to have a seatbelt?
Don't read this out loud, but
Okay.
just read this.
You sending me something I can't
Do I have to have a
read out loud.
seatbelt?
What do you think of that?
Some of that said fuckery. I'm not putting nobody on blast,
I
but
love
there was that one of those questions, getting into the build process of what can and can't be done. That was a pretty open question that
Got a pretty simple answer.
real fucking simple answer. I just, man, like I said,
Can I run a full cradle if I take the header protectors off?
To take the header protectors off. It wasn't that bad.
I won't run a cross member, I promise.
Yeah.
I tried that once.
No cross member?
No, I want him to let me run my full cradle and bump down a class. I told him I cut my crossmember, clear out, and put an X on every repair plate, and he wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, my.
Can I use 2x6s as a
That was
cage?
a list out.
So,
I know it says 6x6 repair plates, but can mine be 12 inches? No, nope, still no. That's still a no.
and dude, when he's saying this,
I've had this shit.
he had those questions.
How far back in this frame rail can I put this 2x2? Not anywhere. like
16th of an inch.
like none of it.
I mean, just like when we had Taylor Feldkamp on, Josh Delar is getting phone calls from people before they even read the rules. And then once they read the rules, then they sounded like a dumbass because they asked shit before it even needed to be asked. And then they realized, hey, I shouldn't have asked that. I kind of feel like a dipshit right now. But man, we hope everything goes smooth for you. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not.
From the list, I really don't think I'm going to get a whole lot of static. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some things, but I don't think it's going to be too out of hand. I really don't. I think everybody on there is pretty good stuff. I mean, I can't speak for the people I don't know, but
How much are pit passes?
I think that's posted. I think.
I hate you.
I think. He's just
this
he's just prepping you, man. That's what he's doing.
Is this rain or shine? It's supposed to be 84 degrees.
What if it gets
What
to
if it
60?
rains? Like,
It's going to be muddy.
I don't know. Like, we're still having it.
So let's get off the tech side. Let's go to the driving side.
How do I get to the pits? You're in the
Go all the way around.
You're in the pits.
Go all the way around.
This is the pits.
You go to the golf course, you went too fucking far.
You running that pickup?
What? The first time I ever seen this dude even run a car was at Macon.
Macon?
Was it Macon?
Long time ago.
Off the rip, one end to the
second
other.
gear.
And I'm pretty sure he went night in 3 fucking seconds. So that kind of started a trend, That's why he said, I want to see people get blasted right off the rip. Well, this was the length of Macon track right off the rip. And
East and West.
It didn't fend real well for said person in his green fucking helmet. What made you want to come back, dude? Because we know you bowed out for a little bit. A lot of busy as shit at work,
I don't think I'll ever not have a soft spot for modified cars. It's in me. I mean, that's what I like. It's what I did for most all of my years.
Fuck that.
And that's still where what I like to do. But I just got to where, life kind of happened a little bit to me there. I got to where I didn't have the time. I didn't have, people are helping me. We all kind of got burnt out, if you will, with things. The derbying kind of got weird there for a little bit for me.
It's back there.
No, I mean just like the funness left for a little bit and everything, and I kind of started helping some other people here and there, and I got along with that fine. Well, then you get the itch. You can't quit for that long. I hopped in somebody else's car. Well, I hopped in Colt's car at Palmyra after I quit. Well, how do you just not do that no more? So. Well, okay, I'll just do some lighter stuff around home, easier build, I can handle doing that. Well, I was learning all over again. I couldn't build the cars like they were bending, stuff was breaking on me. I was totally out of my wheelhouse with it. I just kind of had to take a step back, and that's why I thought too with this tech thing, I could kind of still be in the Derby, but not, have to be so invested in it like I was. But there will be a time when I full-fledgedly get back into a modified car and go back at it. But till that day, this is what I'm going to do.
You ain't right. Fucking telling you ain't right. I've witnessed him not being right. That is one thing that you did tell me.
No,
I think it was a Salisbury.
The people that run that class, run them. I mean, they're not right.
Fuck that shit.
It's a fun. I mean, it ain't nothing better to me. But, I mean, it's just. I mean, you got to be a little crazy to do it. Yeah.
His exact words were "fuck these cars," meaning not in a mod car.
Yeah, a lighter car. Because it was
street stock build or something like that.
It was a piece of shit at the end of the Derby, and I hate that.
I'm pretty sure this dude ran one car for like 4 fucking years. And then cut it apart.
I'll never let Gene cut it apart. I was so upset. I came in the shop one day because we had to build a new bash. Bash car's got to be fresh, and I'd been running that car in the back end. Well, it was not clean off of it, but the front end was still cherry. Mm-hmm. And I come in the shop one day, and the front end's cut off right in front of the boxes, and the motor and trainier's wheeled out from it, and I was pissed. Just puke. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm tired of looking at it."
I'm tired of looking. He
said, "Well, we'll build another one." I was like, "Whatever, man." That was probably my second favorite car I've ever had. Was that car? We actually named it Sherman
because it was a fucking tank.
It was.
I will say. I mean, I watched it break Tyler Klaus's fucking Jared Hirschman bumper in half.
Man. That was a wild night.
Yeah. It was good. It was good, though.
I'll never forget that hit Dan Belden put on me, too.
Is that the one where you went all off?
That's when he knocked me out. Knocked me out. And I woke up and Tyler Vandekamp's pushing me backwards. And I was just, I was like, what is going on?
You saw his hands wave.
I don't even remember.
I did. I was watching. It happened right in front of me, and by the time he just kind of sloped over, and I was like, "What the fuck? Did he just get knocked out?" And then I saw him raise his head, and he started waving his hands.
Jazz hands.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with my hands. And in about 5 seconds, I heard it go wabba wabba, and I watched him grab forward, and it was fucking game on. It was just it was like he had to get that to kind of rattle his cage a little bit, and then it was just hitting dudes wide open, nose out, until it was over.
That's a terrible place to take a nap. I've been there. It was not good sleep.
No.
Especially in a racing seat.
No, yeah.
Yeah, they're no fucking bueno. I don't even want to, I've told you, I don't even want to get in one to just pull across the pits. They hurt because of the solid bounce. No, not these fucking remedial ass dudes.
Well, and all these tracks are so smooth. I mean, it's not like...
what's funny? You all talk about that. When you first drive out on the track, I'm always, you're bouncing like a son of a bitch. You're like, man, this is rougher than hell. And as soon as they drop the flag, you don't feel a single damn bump.
That's because your front end was off the ground.
I'm just saying. I've caught on to that I've noticed that when the Derby's happening, I don't notice a single rut in the track the whole time I'm driving.
Get my 175 horsepower 350 car and drive a car. Like, there's ruts out there that I'm like, fuck, come on, bitch. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And I'm like rocking a little bit. I'm like, come on, baby, you got it.
And that's something that I actually, when Denton got back into running, it was in the street stock side, Denton was like CJ. How much horsepower? Fuck, all of it.
Well, that was another thing, too. When I got into the street stock, I didn't have my horsepower
Correct.
anymore. And that really hurt me, too. That really goes along with your driving style of maneuvering the car. I mean, entirely. I mean, the motors, to me, having that horsepower, I used it more than I did the steering wheel.
Yeah, you turn with your foot
to maneuver the car.
I wouldn't know what to do if my car would move. Like, I'm like out there, I'm like, hey, anybody got any 6.0? I just need 6 flat gears. I'm gonna get this bitch to go forward. I won't be able to back up, but I'm going fucking forward.
Oh, you'd be able to back up, but you'd be running like 4.
Yeah, you can count the fucking lugs on the tire on the floor. Like, I run in 529s, and like I was like, hey, this, it'll fucking spin the tires now.
It will. It'll spin the tires.
Oh yeah,
Good night.
I was running last year. I had 529 gears and 25s.
Holy shit!
It would shift.
I always ran a 456 with a 23-inch tire.
Yeah, but you were running all the horsepower. I told you I'm running 175, fucking pure fire breathing, fucking 350 cubic inches
Of muscle.
of fucking muscle, man.
Melba toast.
Those are pizza cutters, man.
He has tires on this thing.
I do now after fucking side drove it. Cocksucker bent every wheel on it, man. Even the fucking steering wheel.
Did you make him buy you a steering wheel?
Fuck no. I reached in there. It's like, man, this thing won't turn. What the fuck? And I reached in there. It was like, I pulled the steering wheel back. I was like, it'll steer now. He's like, fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Well, this dickhead sitting next to me is, he wants me to ride.
Oh, I do. I want him to ride with me.
He wants
so
me to
bad.
ride so fucking bad.
I won't get in the passenger seat of another car.
But he said in a mod car,
Fuck that, for sure.
fuck all the way off.
I'd rather ride on top of it. I would take my chances, put a saddle up there.
After the first hit, just ejecto-ceto.
I'm good
and just
with
be
it.
good with it.
You're going to feel the exact fucking... Hopefully it runs over me.
So I don't have to feel bad tomorrow.
I died.
Yeah.
Where'd you die?
Every
Oski?
car that I've got in that's been fucking hard, I've got hurt. I'm not doing it.
You've been in the right one.
Fuck that. I fell through the fucking floorboard of Trey Ear's car.
No shit.
Oh, yeah, my leg was completely under the car. I was trying to get him to stop.
Right through
And,
the tranny tunnel.
and Trey looks at me and he's like, hey, man, get back in the car. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Oh, yeah, I thought I broke my fucking leg.
Classic. Get back in the car.
Well, he was like,
I've been trying.
He was like 6 and talked me into riding with him.
6.
He's like, we're going to Jeff City. You can ride with me. I was like, I don't know about all that. He's like, oh, you'll be fine. I was not fine. He
Not
lied.
okay.
He lied to me.
Because we're out there and he's overpowering his car. He's overdriving it. We're fucking cutting donuts. Pinballing like a motherfucker. It's like his third derby. We spin around and he's like, there's somebody. We fucking hit this motherfucker head on. I come out the fucking window. And whenever I come back in the car, my foot went through where the tranny tunnel was cut out, and he fucking takes off. I'm like, hey, I'm under this bitch. I don't even know if I got a boot on anymore. And then finally, I'm like, fuck, I need some relief. Somebody knocks the front wheel off of it. I'm like, fuck, finally, let me get my leg back in here.
I thought nobody ever going to knock us out.
It'd have been.
I was like, he's gonna win this.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
motherfucker.
I've been you're lucky to wheel for another 20 minutes. So
Can of corn, I'll be can of corn.
I'll be okay.
Hey, give me a cup. Dyke.
Don't you guys cut me. Oh, fuck. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, Josh Gordon's was, I mean, pretty much a fucking. It was pretty much the same thing in the fucking Mustang. Because we got hit so hard and that it knocked me out because the fucking sunroof came down and hit me in the back of the head. And it hit us so hard, Josh Gordon, it threw his fucking shoes off. I looked over, he gets out of the car putting a fucking sneaker on.
Oh, fuck.
I was just looking around. I was like, where the fuck are we at? Fucking throat was sore. My neck snapped back so hard.
That wasn't from that.
Was I out that long?
That's why
Is that why he had his shoe on?
That's why he did. You just caught him getting the shoe on.
He just put his fucking pants back on.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I am a cocksucker.
You're one supposed to take it to heart.
It wasn't my fault.
I was asleep. I was drugged.
Okay.
This has been fun.
After the tech side is done, you do plan on running this summer?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. I actually might. I would like to run Shobana. I would like to run the street stock at Shobana. We'll see how things at work go.
Okay, so you're only for the Showtime official show at Salisbury. That is the only show that you actually intend on
Officially inspecting,
for
yes.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's the only one right now.
Because you went to P Hill last fall.
Mm-hmm. That was a good show.
Street
Really
stock
good
class.
show.
Pulled out the third.
Mm-hmm.
Car, I think.
I ran out of car again. That's why I don't like the class.
Well, I'm just throwing this out here. This is from a viewer perspective because
I'm gonna give it a chance one more time at Shobana. That class, and
I'm just throwing this out there. When another car that you're running against, ass end is packed all the way to the speaker deck, anyways. When you hit said car and hit his gas tank protector with the bumper, they usually tend to fucking bend. I'm just throwing that out there.
yeah, that's why I said I have to relearn myself.
You know, that's what we've talked about. You know, guys going from class to class, whether hell it could
It's
be
very hard.
It is very hard.
It's honestly. I mean, it's to me, it's harder than changing cars. You know, as far as old to new and such.
Like Danny Hobbs. I mean, Danny's
Yeah,
a bad
OG
fucking dude
OG.
in a compact.
Well, hell, he's a bad dude in an old GM.
Yeah. But, you know, how you can drive a welded compact compared to a street stock car or a stock car.
Sure.
You know, you have to try to sit there and revamp your driving style.
And this is in no way, shape, or form me saying that I like compacts. I'm just putting that out there. But it is kind of cool watching these dudes that are jumping from the gut and go up to these weld compacts, but they're still driving them like gut and goes.
Yes.
And I'm looking out there, I'm like, you don't have to do that anymore.
No.
You can floor it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, for a little bit, and then it's going to be like, tink.
Oh, shit.
They catch so much hell.
Not from me, from him.
Yeah, it's just me. I'm the only motherfucker out there that don't like.
I'm just happy. I'm don't have to look at them.
You wouldn't have a fucking clue.
No, I don't have anything. I have no desire to, and I have no know-how.
You got a 48-inch bumper bracket. Is that legal?
Sure.
Fuck yeah. Fucking put a stick on it.
Hell, this thing didn't have a frame. You need more plate.
I need him taking my Mopar.
King members tied to the dash bar? Fuck it.
It's supposed to be. This is a tow package car.
Yes!
This is a propane car out of fucking New Zealand. Nobody's ever seen one. Only built 6 of them.
The old tow package.
And I have all
And
of
I've
them.
got all of them.
got all of them.
I got them from an Indonesian prince. He
Shipped
sent
it
me an
over in a
email.
freight container.
Yeah.
Paid $12 for them.
Sounds about right.
But no, dude, I mean, like I said, I hope that shit goes good.
It's going to be a love it or hate it thing, I feel like.
Can I leave the receiver hitch on my van?
It was a tow package fucking van. Why
No,
not?
take the motherfucker off. Go cut it off. Now. And I'll pick it up out of the pits later.
Yes. But, yeah, I mean,
Is it okay if I fill my frame with Expandify?
You're such a dick. There's...
No, Dylan Patrick.
I knew that was fucking coming. Oh, I knew it was coming.
I was like, how many fucking cans of Expandify did you put in there? Oh, 6. I'm like, that's a lot.
Last one he put 12.
I was like, that's a fucking lot, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, now go dig it all out. He's like, all of it? I was like, as much as you can fucking get. And if I don't like it, you're going to go back and do it again.
Take torch, put it inside there, just burn it.
Fucking burn it. But, I hope you like it. Because that is a separate avenue that you can go down. Other than being called motherfucking cocksucker, because that's going to happen.
Can I use this electrical conduit as fuel line? I've got zip ties.
That was the one.
I'm going to put the beer bottle in the fucking return line and block it off. I still didn't figure out how he did that shit. Dude took a glass beer bottle and shoved it to the fucking return line going into the fucking fuel tank. How he cut it. So, I don't know how he done that glass. I don't know.
I wanted to pull it out and go, no. Use styrofoam, stupid.
Yeah. But like I said, that'll be a little bit different avenue if you're getting an itch and if you're in the field or whatever and you don't have time. Hey, probably tech for you, and they'll be like, sure.
Yeah, it's more or less, one evening or afternoon, evening dedicated to it.
Not 2 solid months every day.
Right.
Can I use grater blade on the outside of my doors?
My God.
That's why he hasn't been saying shit. He's sitting over here just thinking of bullshit phone calls that he's had in 4 years. Mm-hmm. And now he's just feeding them to Denton right now just to prime him up, just to get him ready.
There's so many.
There's so many.
What time does tech stop? Why don't you ask me what time that motherfucker starts? Let's start there.
Yes.
Because if you roll into this bitch with 15 minutes left for tech, leave the motherfucker on the trailer. You're really not going to let me run? No, not at all.
Unless you called plenty of time in advance. That did happen.
Yep.
Stuck in traffic in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Come on, I'll be about 10 minutes late. You called.
Can you hold on? I got to take the battery out of my truck to put in my car. Like, what? Oh, no, that's not. Anything to cover that battery with? Oh, yeah, I'll take the floor mats out of my truck. Like, okay, whatever.
Seen it. Saint it. But no, like I said, I hope it goes good. Hope the show is. I think it's everything that we're thinking it's probably going to be. We will cover some more team show stuff well before then.
Oh, yeah. I will be standing at the dirt screaming how stupid you all are. For sure.
Chucking water bottles.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Yeah. That's fun.
I think you should come out on the dirt.
No. I won't do that. I'll make a scene, though. I can make a scene.
Big scene.
Yeah, I'll go up in the announcer's booth and scream and shit. Try to fight somebody over somebody that I have no clue who it is.
Fuck, that's bullshit. Shh. That's all I could do. I shut my microphone off. I was like, shh.
The kid's here.
There is kids there. There are kids. Yes, they are. So, like I said,
it's going to be an experience for you. Seriously. I mean, like, I've been giving you a bunch of shit, but it's fun. Like, it is. It's fun until it's not. I mean, all bullshit aside, it is.
Yeah, and you'll know as soon as that show is over. You won't. I don't think you'll know as soon as tech is over, but as soon as the show is over, and you can see if there's evenly matched cars that you have looked at and you have teched and you have made.
Because are you officialing too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
That's the part that sucks. Seriously. Like that's the worst part of this fucking whole deal.
Standing on the dirt.
You're fucking right.
2,500 people.
You can't look hard enough. Like you.
Are you
can't
serious? He's 20 seconds over.
Motherfucker, I am 300 foot from where that just happened on the off side of that car. I have no fucking clue what happened over there. And they're like, "You stupid fuck, you didn't see that?" I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, I really didn't. Like, do you have a video? Do you have a fucking camera down there? How the fuck did you see it? Like, maybe you need to be up here.
Yes. Yeah. But
Oh, the fucking driver's door hit. I was like, I'm worried about the dude that's on fire. Can we just hold on? Can we take care of this for a second? Like, let me get him put out, and then I'll address this issue. That guy's over there just flipping the other guy off like he's cool. This dude is on fire. And now I've got an incompetent fucking fire crew out here that's blowing water on this gas. I'm like, no, none of this is working real well.
This is not how this is supposed to go.
no.
There's a bumper on the track. I'm like, I get it. That's what these red flags are for. Like, we're trying to stop it. Hold on. Not walking out of there while fucking Trey Hewers come and mock Jesus across the fucking track. Sorry. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, he's just giving scenarios. That's probably what's going to happen.
Look, why the fuck's he still going? I'm like, he wasn't looking at my flag evidently, or he didn't want to fucking stop. I don't know. Like, next time I will jump in the fucking car from up here. Sorry,
they couldn't hear the announcer.
Getting me re-pissed off about shit.
He's had flashbacks.
Oh, goddamn. He's going to cause him a fucking twitch. That's what's going to happen.
But that's the type of shit. Like, I didn't mind the tech line. I was like way better with the tech line than I did being on the dirt. Especially after something happens and everybody's on the radio and they're like, "Hey, make a call." And I'm like, I wasn't down there. I'm like, what did everybody see? And then you get 3 different answers, and I'm like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know. Break everybody's stick. I don't know. Let's go home.
Just restart it.
Like, go out there and
Redo!
Well, and 90% of the time, whenever they did that, I just hit the radio back, and I'd be like, fucking warn all 3 of them. Like, just go out there and be like, "Hey, don't do what you just did. I don't know if you're the one that actually did it." Like, just because you never catch shit really from the drivers.
No.
It's always the motherfuckers.
Right.
The 42 people in the stands that came with him. And that's...
I'm going to try to stand right by the entrance.
Oh, that's the worst place to be.
Really?
Oh, yeah, because you've got all the pit crew right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because then you're a huge cocksucker. What the fuck are you doing?
I guess I've just never been the type of person to yell at the officials and stuff.
I have never put on a show that I wasn't called a cocksucker at least once.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
I mean, what's that say about you?
I'm a cocksucker. We established that. I didn't say they were wrong. I just fucked.
It's a fucking
I
majority
it
vote.
constantly brought to my attention.
Well, I thought about putting it on my sleeves.
Instead of staff on the back.
Right, but it's a joke. I mean, I know nobody can see me, but I wear a sleeveless shirt a lot.
So that means tattoo.
Yeah, that's what I do. Head cocksucker.
Yes. Instead of official.
Metaphorically.
Well, build
Not
one
really choking on no dick.
build one bridge. I'm
You
just
build,
saying.
yeah, you can build a million miles of road, suck one dick.
Cocksucker
For life.
But we've got this one coming up in May. 2-man team show. Hot stock. 3-man compacts.
It's street stock without protectors. Go ahead.
Well, hey, I'm just saying what's on the fucking flyer. We have April
Yep.
is approaching very fucking
Got some
fast.
Snapchats from that. The T-shirts are done.
Yes.
And the door wraps. I think I am going to order a couple of them T-shirts.
And them shirts, they do look pretty badass. From our new sponsor,
Yeah.
Triple B's Tees, Casey and Mark, Team Hard Nose Derby podcast that is running Hurricane, Utah.
Broadhead fucking
April
nailed.
20th. Yep.
Nailed.
that, and then Triple B's just went with it and just made shit happen.
It's almost like they know each other.
I think they might. I'm thinking. I'm going out on a limb there, but I think they have the same last name.
Oh, maybe.
Something like that.
Registration for Wasatch.
Registration for Washes is out.
15th. It's the 15th. It starts the 15th.
Registration starts the 15th.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
$110,000 for a fucking fair show.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just shit.
$25,000 in Mad Dog payouts.
Yes.
I've got more of those than anything.
How far you want to drive?
I'll fucking haul your car.
I'm fucking flying. Gold Rush registration. Every class, I believe, was sold out this week. But one
qualifier.
They've got one. No, I think it all got filled minus one spot. Hold on, I don't want fact checked here. The wait list. So, as of 1 day ago, modified national teams sold out. One spot available on the modified qualifying teams. Sold out bone stock full-size national teams. Sold out bone stock full-size qualifying teams. Sold out compact teams. Duo extreme, youth, trucks, bone stock full-size sold out. But there's a waiting list.
Yeah, pump your brakes real quick. Back to this destructive behavior show.
Okay.
If you go run that weld class and you pull a first in the weld class and the fucking Mad Dog, that is $25,000 right there. And then I'm pretty sure that there is a overall Mad Dog that you could possibly win with
Jesus Christ.
which I think is another $2,500. So you're looking at walking out of that motherfucker with possibly $30,000 for a first place finish.
And that would get you qualified for the Wheelman Nationals
Yes, sir.
in South Dakota, where you're going to run for another.
Which is what's
25
fucking
grand.
crazy is they're paying down to 16th spot out there.
Wow.
6th through 16th, $1,000. I mean, their 80s wire class is $5,000 to win. Mm-hmm. Their old iron wire, $5,000
$5,000 to win.
Which I think the old iron wire is the class that I will be in.
You going old iron wire or new?
How far is that?
Just say roughly 19
hours
of drive time.
You can do it today.
2 hours and 31 minutes of flight time.
But man, are your arms tired.
No, but for real, it's going to take longer than that because you're going to blow at least 2 trailer tires.
You might as well put new ones on as soon as you fucking
That's why I
start.
take a tandem. Just leave the motherfuckers where they're at.
Yes. But it is... Yeah, Utah is going to be off the hook, whether it's destructive
And that is the
behavior.
July 26th and 27th.
It is. Utah is going to be off the hook. Everybody keeps asking us. Our plan right now is to be in Heber for that show. And then we do have confirmation. September 14th, we will be back at Salt Lake City, Utah. I've already talked to the boss man of Stir and Dirt. We're going to have him on here pretty soon to talk about that Hurricane Utah team show that they has just pretty much lit up the internet as well. So, brother man, I'm going to say it again. I hope you get through everything. Don't kill nobody. Hope you hold your scruples in, no matter how many times you've been called a cocksucker.
I know you'll at least get called a cocksucker once. I'm gonna do it.
He'll just walk by and do it. Yeah, he'll just walk up. What's up, cocksucker? And just keep walking.
No, I'll be screaming it so that you're distracted and missing. You're supposed to be looking at it.
Yes.
I wish you were bringing a car.
Fuck that, I get a stick right off the bat, be pissed off.
That'd be.
He's Ray Charles and it over in this bitch. I see nothing.
They're in my driver's door. I didn't see it.
And, good luck this summer when you do get to run. I know you just said you want to try to do Shelbina. I think Mr. Peckerhead, Mr. Avery, who wants to plans on wanting to run there as well.
Oh, I'm sure.
He was pretty quick to as soon as it got an option on Facebook, it was he chimed in pretty quick.
Yeah, I had said something to the promoter, trying to push him, sway him to get him to do it, and he was most of that of me wanting me to. I mean, I wanted to run it too, so I mean that. But his extra push really got me on the ball to say something to him to try to get it going.
But it'd be nice to run that close to home.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
20 minutes from the house.
And that's
a badass show. I mean, that place. I love the energy there.
It has. Oh yeah, I mean, it has the potential to be a really, really.
Well, I've seen
great place. I mean,
I've seen
and it used to be. I've heard so many stories about it. And I mean, it's a good facility.
2 years ago.
22.
Yeah, we had a fucking 100 cars there.
Yeah, It's awesome.
Yeah, and it held it great.
Yeah, it's a hell of a facility for it.
What I liked about it is I went up there and told them what I wanted as far as the track, and they fucking built it.
Yep.
So no questions asked. They're like, how big? I was like, keep going. And all you could hear was clack, 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 clack.
Yep, the old dozer. But like I said, dude, I hope you get through everything. Everything's kosher for you. I hope you enjoy it, so it can be something that you will want to do in the future. Good luck this summer. We will definitely be in touch. We will be at that team show. We will be fucking with you from start to finish a little bit. So, man, just team shows everywhere. Everywhere. Wheelman qualifiers everywhere. If there's not a show that you have on your radar, you must be fucking blind.
Yeah. I mean, that Wheelman qualifier deal, there's one right here in Missouri now.
Yep.
Making mo.
Yep. We'll hit on that a little bit later down the road when it gets a little bit closer to time, or at least maybe.
Yeah, because that's gonna be one that whenever you qualify out of that show, you better get back to the fucking shop.
Word.
And start welding.
Cut your shit out, or you better have a car at least halfway done, ready for it. So, just anticipation. So,
because it's in August, and I mean,
August 24th, I believe. It's my boy's birthday weekend, so August 24th will be that. So, like I said, dude, good luck with it, and we will definitely catch up afterwards, or at least this fall. So.
Well, thank y'all for having me on here.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, cocksucker.
Now don't be stingy out there. Get you some hard-nosed Derby product stuff. Come on now.
Good promo. Got any last words? Make jump, boys.
Triple B's Tees offer custom shirts and logo designs for all your apparel and merchandise needs, offering a variety of shirts, hats, hoodies, tumblers, and koozies. Triple B's will work with you one-on-one to personalize and perfect your logo. With over 5 years in the business, 20 years in the sport, they live for Demolition Derby.
Chunk and his crew can bring your imagination to realization with zero limitations. So for all your badass tees, choose Triple B's.